Hey, all Fandom D's saying here, I'm going to be reacting to Doctor Who Season 11, Episode 5, so let's get to reacting. What kind of planet is this?
We've wasted the last 4 hours on the wrong planet.
Hey, who took you rain bathing in the upward tropics of Constano?
Oh, no, listen, that's amazing. I was just saying, needle, haystack.
Oh, what's that?
I'm sorry. What is it? Sonic Mine.
Sonic Mine?
How long we got?
3, 2.
Okay.
We've stabilised your vital organs. You're lucky they got to you fast.
Stabilise my organs. What happens to them?
I've seen quite a few sonic mine injuries here. They disrupt your internal organic stability whilst churning up the exterior environment.
Damn.
Tsuranga actually agitating for the territories to be swept more fully, but it doesn't make sense.
Tsuranga.
Why have they done that?
I know that name.
I don't know that name.
My ship is very valuable. It's also my home, our home. And I'm worried about leaving it here, on a junk planet, where people come and scavenge.
Yeah, that ain't good.
I never see it again. You're mentioned in the Book of Celebrants. You helped defeat the army of the Eons at the Battle of the Underkind.
I was one of many.
You're a bit of a legend, though.
This is my brother Durkas and my consort Ronan.
When she says consort, she really means clone drone. Android, you can tell by the hair.
Durkas. And who are you?
I'm the Doctor.
Wait, I've heard that name. Aren't you
Yeah.
the Celebrants? Isn't there a whole chapter about you?
Me? No. Very common name.
What you in for? Pregnant.
Pregnant man!
Yes, you are. Almost ready to pop.
How did you get like that?
On holiday, got involved with someone, didn't take precautions, like an idiot.
So, what's that, 9 months?
No, last week.
Last week? Oh, you're a gift, Dan.
Whoa.
Male pregnancies last a week. Very intense.
Yeah.
Too wrapped up in myself. Missed the vibrations.
I was trying to break it to you gently.
Tsuranga. This isn't a hospital. It's a ship. And we're already in flight.
Tsuranga operates
Damn.
emergency medical transport.
This is a quad zone rescue craft.
Just as I was waking up, you saw something and you were worried.
No?
Oh, bad liar. Must be difficult in your job.
Hey, I'm an excellent liar.
So you were lying then.
I didn't say that.
See? Bad liar.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to worry about.
So what's that?
What's what?
Not sure.
Something's coming.
Resealed and solid, but something breached it for a second.
Something's aboard.
Something's inside the shields.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Bad liar, Astos.
Go back to your patient pod. I don't know your name.
I'm the Doctor.
Are you kidding?
Sometimes
Not that type of doctor, man.
Tell me the ship
Unless he actually knows who the
dangerous.
actual doctor is.
Central walk.
Don't like being told what to do.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression.
Take a comm dot. Mably already has one. Stay off her channel while we work out what this is. She doesn't need to know about this yet. It's only her second tour. Neither do any of the other patients, obviously.
Obviously.
Should at least told her.
I was trying to hack into my sister's medical records.
Wow. We've all hacked into our loved ones' confidential records at one stage or another, haven't we?
Have we?
Can I ask why?
Well, she's lying to me. But what's wrong with that?
Doctor, it's here. It's inside this pod.
Don't engage with it. Stay where you are. We need you safe.
Oh, open.
Astos, what's happening there? Astos.
Why are you going in, bro?
Channel controls are broken.
And I'm inside.
Systems malfunction. Currently unavailable. Hold on, I'm coming.
Come on, reach him in time.
You have to believe in yourself. I believe in you. I always have.
Damn. Yo. Oh, he dead. What in the world is that? Yo, run.
Digest pretty much whatever it wants by the looks of things.
And it's got nerve.
It's just getting us, Sonic!
Damn. even working.
The species, if it is a species, birth or creation. Many studies having failed due to the fatally violent nature of the Pating. No
Damn.
Pating has ever been kept in captivity due to their ability to eat through any material that would incarcerate them. Never touch a Pating directly. Pating should never be restricted to a confined space. Condensed advice, never engage with Pating. Risk to life ultimate.
Yo, how are they gonna stop this thing?
You know it's a boy.
Of course it is. Boys give birth to boys and girls give birth to girls. That's
What?
Not where we come from.
Oh, how's that work?
Okay.
You wanna see
Different
my
planet, I
baby?
guess.
Almost seems a shame to give him away.
What are you
Adoption.
gonna do? How did your mum die?
Massive heart attack, just out on the floor.
God.
It's crazy.
Me?
Ah.
People always said that I looked like her. You must have found that hard.
Maybe that's why he was distant from you.
I'm the doctor. Doctor of medicine. Well, medicine, science, engineering, candy floss.
Candy floss.
Lego, philosophy, music, problems, people, hope. We can't take a creature like that back to Resource 1. There's thousands of vulnerable patients. And if we confirm it's on board, they'll recommend evacuation. But we can't evacuate. They go straight to RST, remote structural termination. They destroy the ship.
Damn. Oh, gosh.
Is this a bad moment to mention my internal fluids are broken? I think the baby's coming.
No.
Really sorry.
Of all times.
Would you two be my doulas? I haven't got any doulas. Do
Doulas, birth partners.
She's
Yeah.
brilliant, but I need some men with me.
Come on now.
Yeah.
We're adrenaline blocker.
You used the last one, General.
Everything okay?
No, it's not. Like, what is wrong with them?
What are you doing?
Why would you be using adrenaline blockers for cotton fever?
Exactly.
What do you know about the blockers?
Your slow pulse, my really good hearing. You asked Ronan for some. It isn't cotton fever, is it? Is it Pilot's heart? I'm sorry, Eve, but if we're going to survive this, you need to be honest with me.
What's Pilot's heart?
Under control. The surges of adrenaline around the heart. One big surge could kill me.
Does Turkus know?
I don't want him worrying.
He's going to find out sooner or later.
He already has.
He's dropping.
Just disappointed.
Baby's ready to come out.
I would not look down or look wherever it comes out of. Now they got it?
Get as far away from the drive as I can.
Be fast. The stun power will only last a few seconds.
Siobhan Chamberlain with a goal kick for England.
Go!
You're gonna need every scrap of energy you have.
Turkus. You're a genius. The energy. It doesn't want to kill us. It doesn't care about us. It wants the systems. It wants the power. It didn't go for Astos. It went for the life support systems in the life pod. It drained the lights and the power and my sonic. It drains everything it eats. That little creature seeks out and feasts on energy. That's why it honed in on us here.
Ah,
Sonic.
it's back working.
There's a
Okay.
bomb in this room. You're interfering with the bomb.
Yes.
Is it going to detonate?
Yes.
What will you do?
Speed it up. To save our lives.
Okay.
Are you also experiencing comprehension deficiency?
Every day right now, mate. Pick a number between 1 and 100. 51. Pentagonal number. Interesting. Get in that corner. What was the number for? Number of seconds before the bomb goes off. I moved it forward a bit. What? I would have gone higher. Good number. Atomic. Cut open his stomach sac. Reach in, remove the BB. Done.
Cut him open.
Won't that like hurt him?
No, male gift and pregnancy sacs don't have any pain sensors for precisely this reason.
Yeah, but all the same, I mean, cut open a bloke's stomach. Do we have to?
What? They didn't have that on Call the Midwife?
I don't know. I always looked away at the squeamish bits.
You're gonna bring a person into being, mate. That is epic. I'm not ready.
No one is ready for a baby, really. Closed it. Aww.
I'm proud of you, sis.
I love you too, bro. I'm sorry.
Damn. Damn, she did.
If your nan could see us now, eh?
She'd be laughing herself crazy.
Yeah. Man giving birth.
No.
Come on, man. Keep on leaving him hanging.
In honor of you both, I wanted to call him Avocado.
Avocado?
You what?
Avocado? Yeah, after the ancient Earth hero, Avocado pear. No, mate, that is a fruit.
No, it's a vegetable. Does that mean you're gonna keep it?
I thought I'd give being a dad a try.
No.
I've come to the end of my service. There is only shutdown.
Come on, you could just
Sorry.
go under his service. You'll still be around.
Kind to you.
Saints of all the stars and constellations,
Bring you hope.
As they guide you out of the dark and into the light. On this voyage and the next, and all the journeys still to come. For now and evermore.
So, this was a very interesting episode of Doctor Who for these three things. One, we got like a new alien type monster because like for 2 weeks now, like there hasn't been like any, alien type monster. It's been like, a human messing with the timeline. It's been, a spider. Granted, it grew to like size and stuff, but that was just a regular human spider that, got mixed up in chemicals. It was an alien monster, which name I can't remember to save my life, that, was trying to eat up, what is it? Inorganic matter, they keep on saying, which I think, humans are organic matter, unless, I skipped out on that science class. But it didn't eat humans, so that was kind of a plus. And all the stuff that it pretty much would try to like pretty much eat anything else. And since they were pretty much a ship in space and it was eating the spacecraft, that's a no-no. So good thing, they got rid of it. The second interesting thing with this episode, again, they're digging more into this, dysfunctional relationship with Ryan's dad, which you better introduce him within an episode. I don't know if it's going to be before the Christmas episode or the Christmas episode, because that will actually be interesting, with the Christmas episode, before it begins, we'll have the TARDIS just appear in front of Ryan's, dad's house, and then he'd be like, what house is this? And then Ryan's gonna be like, I know whose house this is, and then it opens up to like his father, it could be like a huge like UK celebrity or whatever. It has to be, I really shouldn't say it has to be, but it would be interesting if it's like, a UK, actor, whatever, that, it's well known to the point that it's like, hey, it's this dude. But who knows who it'll be, though. But it'll actually be interesting if it would be a Christmas episode where they will pretty much try to like reconnect, rekindle their dysfunctional relationship, because we learned within this episode, because even like Yaz, even though she went to school with him, she never bothered to ask, but she asks now, since, they're traveling through time and space, that, hey, how did your mom die? And like we learned that she died from a heart attack, and who was the first person to the scene was Ryan. He was like 13 years old when this happened, and from that moment on, it pretty much became the catalyst to the dysfunctional relationship between him and his father, because the people, he keeps hearing from several people like, oh, you look just like your mom, and because it's pretty much became his father's trigger, that it causes distance, and I'm guessing that's the reason of why he really hasn't been pretty much active within his son's life, because he is still mourning the death of his mom, not his mom, his wife. Because the moment he pretty much constantly sees him, it's like, it's just, reopening wounds that he just doesn't want to revisit here, And they're saying, within his episode, it kind of mirrored, when it came to like, the death, when we talk about the death of, Ryan's mom, it became to, the death of, that general whose brother was there, and it was whole situation like, okay, why are you here? You're not just sick of some type of fever or something else, which was that pilot's heart thing. So it's like, and then the general does die, the sister, and then, you know, the engineer, the brother who's like the engineer. Like, that's one thing I wish that they actually did touch on, because there was a conversation, unless they did talk about it, because who knows, maybe it just, like, my mind just went blank when that scene came. But she did, even though she did say she was sorry, but it's like, what are you specifically sorry about? Is it just that sorry because you didn't, like, say that, you know, I didn't tell you what was really wrong with me? But are you also sorry because you kind of gave, like, your brother a hassle for being an engineer? And I was kind of hoping that there was going to be a point in this episode where it was like, okay, I'm sorry that, you know, I gave, you know, bust your balls about being an engineer. Like, you could, like, do whatever you wanted. I'll still support you regardless type of thing. But I don't think that happened within the episode. So I wish it actually would touch upon that. But, oh no, that really was sad that, you know, he ended up seeing his sister die. But at least, you know, she died near someone who she knew and loved, and just, you know, a random mission in space, being surrounded again with her men, but not actually surrounded by her loved ones. But another interesting thing in this episode, a pregnant man. I don't think that's ever happened in the history of Doctor Who. If so, let me know. Maybe it was like in a classic Who episode, maybe like the current Doctor Who episode, which I just been mind blanking right now. But like, okay, men, you know, can become pregnant and then give birth to boys, but yeah, it's like freaking planet where he's from, you know, women can only give birth to girls. So is that interesting, you know, dynamic there. And not only that, though, he really just named his kid Avocado. But in his, like, where he's from, it's an honorable name, whatever. And on our Earth, it's like, what is it? Is it a fruit? I thought it was like a vegetable this whole time. I don't know. It's all about the same thing about the tomato. It's like, is a tomato a vegetable or is it a fruit too? So now it's like, oh my gosh, it's just craziness right there. But other than that, it was still, you know, an interesting episode. Probably not one of my favorite episodes of this season so far, because besides the first episode, the Rosa, the Arachnids in the UK, favorite episodes, then probably this one and then episode 2. But hell, we're halfway through this season. I can't wait to get the rest of the 5 episodes, and especially that Christmas special. So till then, like or dislike the video. Comment what you guys thought of the episode. Hey, if you're new, please subscribe. I am Fandom DC, and I am signing off.